In the depths of the universe where stars shine for eternity, in this mysterious darkness, there is one star that has astonished scientists. Its name is Kepler Input, catalog 8462852, but the world knows it as Tabby's star. This star is 1,470 light-years away from our Earth, shining in the Cygnus constellation. It remained in the headlines because of its strange behavior. Everyone was surprised to see it. How can a star dim by up to 22% and then suddenly start shining again? All this happens so irregularly that scientists had no solid answer for it, but the most mysterious thing about it was the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. No one knows why so much attention started being given to this star. Does V know something about this star that she's hiding from all of us? Today, I'm going to tell you the strangest story of search for extraterrestrial intelligence so far. A story that will take you into the world of stars, and then you'll have the same question in your mind. Are we really alone in this universe? The story of Tabby star began in 2015 when National Aeronautics and Space Administration's Kepler Space Telescope detected the extremely strange behavior of this star. Citizen scientists from the Planet Hunters project saw something in this star's light curve that was nothing like any ordinary star. It was as if some gigantic object was passing in front of it, but what exactly was that object? It was something that made scientists stop and think. Was it just dust or something that could possibly be alien? Tabby star, also known as Boyajian star or the Where's the Flux star, which stands for Where's the Flux. It's an F-type main sequence star which is a bit bigger and hotter than our sun. It's located in the Cygnus constellation around 1,470 light-years away. This is circa 2015. Astronomer Tabitha Boyajian and her team, while analyzing Kepler's data, found that the brightness of this star was showing irregular and unusual dips. Some dips were so large that they couldn't have been caused by any planet. Because it's true. So then, what exactly is present around Tabby's star that's dimming its light so much? At that time, it had become like a mystery, but scientists searched for many possibilities for it. Maybe it was a swarm of comets passing in front of that star. Or maybe it could be some interstellar dust that was coming between the Earth and the star. Or maybe it was the star's own internal fluctuation. But none of these theories were fitting completely. And then a suggestion came up that grabbed the attention of the whole world. Could this be some kind of alien megastructure? A Dyson swarm, a massive structure built by an advanced civilization to harness the energy of its star. This theory made Tabby's star famous overnight. But then search for extraterrestrial intelligence's reaction deepened this mystery even further. When the news of Tabby's star spread throughout the entire scientific community, search for extraterrestrial intelligence immediately pointed its Allen telescope array at this star. They were searching for radio signals that might be coming from an intelligent civilization, but they didn't find anything. Still, search for extraterrestrial intelligence kept their eyes on this star. In 2016, when the star's brightness started to dim again, search for extraterrestrial intelligence as scientists began to investigate it more deeply. Did search for extraterrestrial intelligence have some suspicion that they weren't telling the world about? Some people said that maybe search for extraterrestrial intelligence had received a signal that they didn't want to make public. If this really was some alien megastructure, then this discovery could change our understanding of the universe forever. But search for extraterrestrial intelligence is silence kept deepening this mystery. The biggest puzzle of Tabby's star was the irregular dips in its brightness. These dips were neither regular nor did they have any fixed pattern. Sometimes it would dim up to 22% and sometimes it would only go down to 0.3%. Sometimes it would stay dim for several days and sometimes it would suddenly start shining. In 2017, astronomers observed that these dips were also different in different wavelengths. More in different wavelengths and less in infrared. This meant that whatever was blocking the star's light was not opaque, like a planet or a megastructure. Instead, it was more like some kind of dust. Scientists were now reaching a conclusion, but where exactly was this dust coming from? Some scientists believe that this could possibly be circumstellar dust, which is orbiting around the star. But there were several problems with this theory as well. The high radiation pressure around the star is so intense that it would quickly blow away any such dust. So where is such a large amount of dust constantly coming from, and how is this dust able to sustain itself? Why is it so irregular? If this was interstellar dust, then why didn't we see infrared emissions, which we usually observe when looking at dust? Other scientists suggested that maybe it was a cluster of comets. But if this was dust from comets that we saw, then how could such a large cluster of comets have formed? Or maybe it was a brown dwarf with a large ring system passing in front of this star. But even here, no theory was fitting, and although the idea of an alien megastructure was unlikely, it was still stuck in people's minds. When no theory could fully explain Tabby star's dimming, one idea caught the world's attention. Could this be an alien megastructure? In 1960, physicist Freeman Dyson proposed a theory that an advanced civilization could build massive structures to harness the energy of their star, like a giant swarm of solar panels, which is called a Dyson swarm. Was the dimming of Tabby's star caused by some kind of megastructure like this? This idea was so exciting that search for extraterrestrial intelligence took it seriously. Astronomer Jason Wright suggested in 2015 that the dimming of Tabby's star could be due to a partially constructed Dyson swarm. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence intensified radio and optical observations. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence also searched for those narrow-band radio signals that could indicate the presence of an intelligent civilization here. But no signal was found. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence as intense focus on Tabby star was a mystery in itself. Usually, search for extraterrestrial intelligence examines any star, and if it doesn't find anything, it moves on. But that didn't happen with Tabby star. When the dimming of the star was observed again in 2017 and 2018, search for extraterrestrial intelligence kept its eyes on it. People said that maybe search for extraterrestrial intelligence had received some signal, but it was so strange that it was hard to understand. Maybe that signal was so complex that our technology couldn't decode it. Or maybe search for extraterrestrial intelligence saw something so disturbing that they wanted to be absolutely sure before bringing it to the world. We're not saying it was a conspiracy, but when so much attention is given to a star and still no clear answers are found, questions naturally arise. Is there really something out there that might be beyond our understanding? The story of Tabby star brought us to a point where science and mystery come together. Everything that has happened so far has kept the mystery of this star alive forever. But now this mystery was about to be revealed. As scientists gathered more data, the picture of the star in this mystery started to become clearer to us. In 2018 and 2019, Tabitha Vainan and her team analyzed the data from the Las Cambres Observatory. They found that the dimming was different at different wavelengths, and this was pointing towards circumstellar dust. By 2020, scientists had further strengthened this theory. They suggested that this dust was probably formed from the collision of an asteroid or a comet. Perhaps a very large asteroid broke apart and turned into fine fragments, which is now orbiting around the star. Or maybe an exomoon broke apart and started orbiting this star. The lack of infrared emissions also supported this theory because the amount of dust was so low that it wasn't emitting much infrared. All these discoveries were pointing towards one thing. Tabby's star's dimming was caused by natural dust, not an alien megastructure. Some people believe that the dimming of Tabby's star was so unique that it was a perfect test case for search for extraterrestrial intelligence. If there really was an alien civilization there, this would have been the biggest opportunity to discover them. But some people still question whether search for extraterrestrial intelligence actually found something there that they don't want to make public. Otherwise, search for extraterrestrial intelligence had never shown so much interest in any date. We're not saying that search for extraterrestrial intelligence is hiding something, but their silence and repeated investigations raise questions. If it was just dust, then why was so much time and resources spent on it? But these questions remain just questions. The story of Tabby Star is not just a story about the dimming of a star. It is just like us looking at the stars. But the truth is that the mystery of Tabby Star has mostly been solved now. Asteroid dust or exomoons, these natural causes explain its dimming. The idea of an alien megastructure is really powerful. Every time we look at a star, we look for a new possibility. And every time we don't get answers, we search for it with even more determination. There are some mysterious forces hidden in our universe that are extremely massive. Those powerful objects don't emit any light, but their influence is so strong that it can't be ignored. What if I told you that those mysterious objects are spread throughout the entire cosmos? You would be even more surprised if I told you that those objects are not black holes. In fact, there are some stars that we can't see. Yes, stars. They are so massive that they even bend the space around them. But even then, we can't see them with normal eyes or any conventional instrument. This thought is really scary. We have spent centuries mapping the stars and have always thought that what we see is all there is. Only that exists in this universe. But what if that's not the truth? There could be massive stars hidden in this universe, so huge that they twist space and time itself, but their power might seem small compared to a megastructure built by a super intelligent race of this universe. And that civilization is draining all the energy coming out of them. Those mysterious stars are nothing else but stars hidden inside a hypothetical Dyson sphere. And the theories related to this will really scare you. Today we are going to dive deep into these mysteries. We will explore those theories which say that a civilization has captured stars using very advanced technology, from that terrifying civilization to those mysterious stars that disappeared in the blink of an eye. This journey will amaze you, so let's embark on a long voyage through the cosmos. Let's search for those mysterious hidden stars and Dyson spheres and see what secrets are hidden in this infinite universe. Let's view the hidden stars. Our perception about stars is that they constantly emit radiation, shining with light, and we can detect them anywhere in our galaxy. Our telescopes are now so powerful that they can see hundreds to millions of light years away. Now even distant stars are visible to us because of their glow. No matter how dim they are, but what if a star is completely invisible to us, even when it's right in front of our eyes? Some scientists believe that there are many stars in this universe that are completely dark, cold, and trapped by some immense force, which we have neither been able to see nor understand so far. Invisible stars, also known as dark stars, are sometimes referred to as dark stars. These hypothetical objects do exist, but they can never be detected. Those objects do not emit light like our regular stars, which makes it impossible to see them with our conventional telescopes. Some theories say that they are actually stars, but they are surrounded by a dense cloud of dark matter, which makes them invisible. It's really scary that such celestial giants are wandering in our universe, very massive and very powerful, yet completely invisible. Another group says that these invisible stars have been taken over by extremely advanced technology. What if some super intelligent alien civilization living in this universe has learned how to cover up a giant star, so that the star remains hidden behind a very advanced layer of technology, a technology that is completely beyond our understanding? Now, there could be many reasons for doing something like this, whether it's to hide from super advanced cannibal civilizations or to harness all the energy of those stars. The mystery of these invisible stars is still beyond our understanding. If these dark stars really exist in this universe, they could even change the shape of our universe. Or maybe they have played a major role in shaping our local universe. With their powerful gravity, they are affecting the motion of space and even our galaxies. And it's possible that we are even seeing their effects, but we just aren't realizing it. But still, the possibility of these invisible things existing raises many big questions. Could there be some hidden systems in this universe, like planets, or even entire civilizations that might be orbiting these objects? Can studying these large objects help us answer humanity's biggest questions, like the mystery of are we alone? Is our universe filled with stars, civilizations, and even highly advanced civilizations that want to remain hidden from us? These invisible stars are challenging everything we think we know about the universe. If they really do exist, then there must be something hidden within them that could be beyond our imagination. Imagine a Dyson sphere, an advanced civilization so powerful that it can harness the entire energy of any star. For us, this might seem like science fiction, but for scientists, this idea gives birth to the concept of the Dyson sphere. It's a hypothetical megastructure built around a star to utilize all of its energy. This idea was first introduced to the world by physicist Freeman Dyson, and this concept represents some of the most advanced civilizations on the Kardashev scale, which can capture an entire star for energy consumption. A Dyson sphere could be a massive shell around a star, a series of rings or satellite arrays that completely cover the star. By doing this, that advanced civilization can fulfill its energy needs from the energy coming out of the star. It captures almost all the energy, and with this, they power their technology and infrastructure on such a large scale that what we imagined starts to seem small at every scale. It's not just about building on a mega scale, but about creating such a system. A system that captures every photon coming from that star in such a way that the star disappears so that no observer in this universe can see the entire star. The most thrilling part of this theory is that if a Dyson sphere really exists, then detecting it is almost impossible. There will be more in the future with technology that we can't even imagine. There could be such evidence in our Milky Way galaxy as well. Imagine if such evidence was hidden right near us. It's fascinating, but it's also mind-blowing close by. Some of our scientists are already searching for faint infrared signatures in this universe so that we can find signs of the existence of a Dyson sphere. Meanwhile, some people believe that these structures were mainly built to hide stars and even entire civilizations from other civilizations. We will only be able to see them when they want us to. In this way, the Dyson sphere challenges our understanding of technology and our understanding of life in the universe. Dark side of Dyson sphere. Just imagine the construction of such a Dyson sphere that could even cover a massive star. Here, we are not talking about just one structure, but about how incredible their engineering would be, which would make even our imagination seem small. Constructing a Dyson sphere would demand inconceivable resources. Where would civilizations acquire such vast amounts of materials? Even if we use the material from all the planets in our solar system to build a Dyson sphere, that would still not even make up about 1% of a Dyson sphere. So, to build a complete Dyson sphere, civilizations might exist in places where survival means having to stay hidden. It might have become necessary for them to hide their power source from civilizations hungry for energy. They might not want to come to the attention of civilizations more advanced than themselves, because they might see each other as a threat. That's why, like us, they don't want to contact anyone. From here, we also get a solution to the Fermi paradox question, why advanced civilizations are not contacting us. The construction of a Dyson sphere is definitely an engineering marvel, but it is nothing less than a warning bell for us, and it's a danger that we can't even see, no matter how hard we try. Here, the question is also, what great power is she trying to hide from? Should we do the same? Are they watching us? As we look deeper into this universe, the mystery of Dyson spheres and invisible stars only deepens. Scientists around the world want to reach a conclusion on this topic, and that's why they are searching every corner of the universe, so that maybe somewhere they might find even a small clue. Something that could prove the existence of this advanced structure. Astronomers are searching for the existence of a Dyson sphere using sophisticated telescopes and infrared detectors, in the hope that maybe somewhere they might find a strange heat signature or an unusual pattern of energy. However, scientists have already observed some anomalies before. Those stars that were already quite dim suddenly disappeared from space. The area around them was found to be colder than normal. So are these observations giving us hints about a Dyson sphere? Searching for a Dyson sphere means looking for answers to questions that scare us. Is there a civilization somewhere far away that is watching us, or are they keeping an eye on us? Are they hiding behind layers of advanced technology, observing us like a zoo where everything is predetermined? The case of the zoo hypothesis makes us wonder, are we really alone in this infinite universe? Or is the truth actually what we consider just a hypothesis? The universe is infinite, and its mysteries are just as infinite. This universe, it encompasses much more than just the elements and reactions of chemistry, the laws of physics, mathematical calculations, and biology. And who knows how long all these things will remain a mystery to us. From 2009 to 2013, National Aeronautics and Space Administration Kepler Space Telescope studied thousands of stars in this universe, in whose light changes were occurring due to some planet or other celestial bodies. At the same time, around 2015, an astronomer named Tabata Boyajian and her team noticed a star from this data. That star also seemed just like the other stars floating in this infinite universe. Astronomers named it Kepler Input Catalog 8462852, which the world knows as Tabby's star. At first, this star didn't seem special, but then suddenly, this star located 1,470 light years away in the Cygnus constellation blinked unexpectedly. First, its brightness dimmed and then increased again. This wasn't a gradual and steady dimming that would have been caused by a planet orbiting it. Not at all. This was completely different. There were proper sharp dips in its brightness. It seemed as if some massive and irregular object was passing in front of it. Could it have been a planet? Absolutely not. Planets can block only a very small amount of light compared to any star. But the dimming that scientists were seeing was up to 20–25%. So was it a dust cloud? Probably not, because dust clouds are not that dense. So what was it that blocked so much light coming from that star, but still didn't leave any trace behind? Soon, several theories started emerging in the scientific community about this, each theory more surprising than the last. But then an idea was put forward and no one could deny its possibility. A Dyson sphere. What if that star was surrounded by a massive structure? A megastructure built by an advanced alien civilization to harvest the energy of that star? A massive Dyson sphere. As people around the world shared their thoughts on this event, they started to realize that they weren't just studying a star here. Rather, they were studying a piece of evidence that we had found, which was telling us that not only are we not alone in this universe, but we are also not the first to build a large structure in space. There is someone who learned to play with the rules of this universe a long time ago. In today's video, we will explore a world of alien megastructures like this and see if there really are civilizations in this universe that can build anything they want. After all, what do the megastructures built by them look like, and can we detect them from Earth? And most importantly, if we do find something like this, how will it affect our place in the universe? Will they get angry with us? Aya knows, just imagine that there might be a civilization like that existing in this universe, whose energy needs must have increased so much that even their own planet is not able to fulfill their energy needs. That's why, to secure their future and preserve their technology, that civilization must have started drawing energy directly from their star, which are the ultimate source of cosmic energy. And this is where the concept of alien megastructures comes before us. Such colossal structures that are designed on an unimaginable scale to harness stellar energy. The most iconic example of such alien megastructures is the Dyson sphere, which was introduced by physicist Freeman Dyson in 1960. You can imagine a Dyson sphere as a very large shell, or a huge rotating ring, or even a massive swarm of satellites, which is orbiting that star just to capture all the energy coming from that star. We can't compare the scale of these structures to any structure present on Earth. These are powerhouses spread across millions of miles, harvesting billions of times more energy than all the power plants on Earth combined. But the Dyson sphere is just the beginning, a giant revolving around a star. The concept of the ring is even more fascinating. Scientists call it the Niven ring. With its artificial gravity, it can generate a habitable ecosystem on the inner surface of the ring. This ring would have so much landscape that an entire civilization could be sustained here. Here on this ring, everything can be managed according to our needs. Advanced alien civilizations must build such structures so that they don't have to look for rare combinations like being in the habitable zone of stars and habitable planets. They can make any star they want their home. However, even stranger things exist beyond this. Some megastructures that can turn entire solar systems into a computing network so that they become powerhouses. However, these ideas sound quite fascinating, which are correct according to our theoretical physics, but they are far ahead of our technological progress and imagination. According to the Kardashev scale, these large megastructures seem possible because every type of civilization will definitely build different types of megastructures for their energy needs, just like us. For example, a Type 1 civilization will only be able to use the resources available on their planet for their energy needs, just like us. A Type 2 civilization whose energy needs will be much greater than Type 1 will have harnessed all the energy coming from their star according to their requirements. But such possibilities raise many big questions, like if such alien civilizations really exist in this universe, then they would be millions or billions of years ahead of us in terms of technology, and so much so. They must be seeing them as fuel or tools. After thinking about all this, scientists don't think that these megastructures are just a product of our imagination or merely theoretical concepts. They are now convinced that the existence of such megastructures can be confirmed. how can we detect them? Searching for such alien megastructures in this universe is like looking for shadows in the dark. It's difficult but possible. If such large structures exist, then the biggest and most promising method to find these alien megastructures could be to look for irregular light patterns. When a planet passes in front of its star, the light coming from that star dims after a certain period of time. We call this phenomenon a transit. But a large alien megastructure blocks the light coming from the star in this way, where all planetary rules are left behind. It dims the light coming from the star by a significant amount. There's a sharp decline in brightness, and every time we see uneven dips. This was the reason why Tabby star completely baffled the scientists. These strange fluctuations in the star's light almost convinced astronomers that around this star, some alien civilization has built a megastructure. Another way to detect these megastructures could be to detect the waste heat. Just like our power plants on Earth radiate heat as a byproduct, those massive megastructures that are absorbing the energy of stars would do the same. It's possible that they would be emitting infrared light, and that's why astronomers are using infrared telescopes to scan every corner of the sky, so that they might find a signal from a star whose brightness isn't entirely natural. However, we haven't achieved any concrete success in this direction yet. There are also some gravitational anomalies after this. Massive structures like Dyson spheres and Niven rings can even distort the movements of nearby celestial bodies. Their powerful gravity will even change the orbits of planets and many moons, causing them to behave very strangely. By carefully studying all these things, we can confirm the existence of these alien megastructures. Sometimes we even find stars that shouldn't exist at all. In 2019, scientists observed something like this: a black hole star system that wasn't aligning with our existing stellar models. However, this system wasn't a megastructure. Rather, this system shows that some strange observations can lead us to groundbreaking discoveries. But still, an unsolved puzzle is giving us some clues. The WOW signal was detected in 1977, a mysterious radio signal that was never heard again. However, this is not confirmed, but many scientists suggest that this signal might have been sent by an advanced civilization. So could these megastructures have been built for some other purpose as well? Like a transmitter, providing evidence of their existence in space in all directions. Who knows? Maybe they're sitting there desperate, waiting for someone to reply so they can hunt them. We've only just begun to explore the universe. That's why we currently have only a few ways to detect these megastructures. What seems undetectable to us today will start to be revealed as we continue to advance technologically. But what if we actually discover an alien megastructure? What would it mean for us? Should we celebrate this discovery, or will fear be our only option? Implications of discovering alien megastructures. The discovery of an alien megastructure. If we humans succeed, then surely this will be one of the greatest and most memorable moments in human history. And then maybe it will change the way we look at our universe, forcing us to question our very own existence. Our thoughts about the nature of intelligence and the future of civilization may completely change, but we have been imagining But finding a megastructure would be such evidence that we wouldn't be able to ignore it even if we wanted to. We would not only find out that we are not alone in this universe, but we would also realize that such civilizations exist. It would also be confirmed that the limits of technology are far beyond our imagination, and some civilizations reached there long ago. It's also possible that this discovery could start a scientific revolution. These megastructures themselves would be a treasure for us, from which we could learn a lot, like what material they are made of, how artificial gravity might have been generated in these megastructures. Will we be able to reverse engineer their technology? These questions will remain a part of our research for decades, if not centuries. This could lead to new discoveries and take our humanity to new heights. But not all of their outcomes will be positive. If such advanced civilizations exist, then there are many possibilities and many questions as well. What if they simply don't want to reveal themselves? The scariest thought is that if we've discovered their megastructure, it means they've known about us for a long time. Are they ignoring us, or do they see us as a potential threat? The Fermi paradox, which raises the question, why haven't we encountered any intelligent alien civilization yet? Even though the chances of their existence in the universe are much higher, these megastructures might give us the answer. Either they destroyed themselves with their own technology, or a more powerful civilization wiped them out, or maybe they reached a certain level. This discovery could become a major reason for our human civilization, and it's possible that this division could also affect the messages we send to them. Besides this, there's a science hidden behind this discovery and these megastructures. If these megastructures exist, they reveal the purpose of those civilizations. We might also get a glimpse of their vision regarding technology and the surrounding space. As human civilization unravels this mystery, many things will start to become clear to us as well. Our universe is not as calm as it seems to us. In fact, in this universe, there is plenty of evidence out there waiting to be seen and heard.